Welcome to the urban homestead on this dreary, rainy morning. So, we've had a couple frosts. You can see it from my kale. And my citrus are no worse for wear than they were before the frost. So it either was not a bad freeze, like I thought, and like my app said, freeze warning, or my citrus are hardier than they tell me. This one's a kumquat, so it can get down to 18 degrees Celsius. Nice and cold and wet. He obviously has a nutrition deficiency. I suck at that. I need to... Home compost isn't working, so I need to go buy some fertilizer for him. Yeah, baby doll. This is a Meyer lemon. And he's, really happy. Look at this. New growth. New growth didn't even wilt in the freeze. And then, I don't want to go over there in the mud. Here, we'll follow bricks. This guy is either a grapefruit or a blood orange. I don't remember what seed. His stem is very happy. He's very happy now considering he has no taproot. Ah, wait a minute. Do we have frost damage? No, we have tomato. So, yeah. He's happy. They're all happy. Even with the freeze. New growth's not dying. So, I don't know. Who thinks they can survive the winter outside? Probably not, sadly. But besides those frost unhardiness, my peas, I'm at a loss. I planted my peas early so that I could get a fall harvest, and I'm not. I've got lots of flowers now. Okay, I have one bean. Pea, whatevs. But with that frost last night, I thought for sure they would all die. They didn't, but I'm still worried that I'm not going to get a harvest before they all freeze. So I need to figure out a better time to plant. If I plant any earlier, I've got high heat. Let me get some raspberries. I'll be right in, okay? No, I'm not carrying you out in the rain. You stay there. I'll go get some raspberries. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for timelines, I gave him zone 6A, zone 6A, and I'll have to get my book to figure out when I planted them. Maybe it's just this year. My raspberries are freaking happy. Got leaves. We never get a spring harvest of raspberries. It always goes to the birds and squirrels. But we definitely get a fall harvest. Even my pawpaws are happy. He lost his leaves. This is why you don't get frequent updates. And sadly, a little somebody broke my blackberry. So I don't know that he's gonna, survive that. Love the demonstrations. I gotta go pick those. So I busted out my little journal, and it looks like I planted my peas on the 19th of August. So if that's not soon enough for a fall garden, then what do we think is? I said 6 months. So August, September, October. That would be a mid-November harvest. I guess I still have time. And that's post-freeze. Would you sit down, baby? Sit down.
Mommy, make
You go make bread.
circle.
So maybe I should plant them
Make
in July.
dough. Make dough.
It's so hot in July, though. I don't know. I know the cucumbers didn't make it. The second cucumber's in August. But I seem to have the problem with all my cold weather crops. My spinach this year worked just fine. Let's see, when did I sow it? As soon as I got them. Here we go, August 9th. So why I sowed 10 days later my peas, I don't know. But maybe it was a week. The daikon radish did just fine. I think I need a better system here for my my journaling. It's just a bunch of dates and numbers. That tells me what I did on X day. Black turtle. Okay, radish. July 13th. What was that? The daikon radish. I don't know. I'm rambling now, so hold on. Found it. So July 24th is when I planted my daikon and broccoli. Broccoli never took. I had tiny little sprouts and then they died. But the daikon radish took off. If you've been watching my videos, you saw my large harvest of one. Just one. And I've got 4 or 5 more out there to harvest. Yes. The black nebula seemed to be doing pretty good. And then the spinach, which again, August 9th, I planted directly into the bed. So they clearly like this cold snap, or turn. It's not really a cold snap. It's 50s during the day, and down to lowest, I think, was 30. Yeah. Honestly, that was what the app said it was going to be that night, not necessarily what it got to. And I don't know. Maybe I should look and see what it actually got to here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to do successive planting so that I can utilize to the utmost the space I have. I take something out, I have a bald spot. I need to put something back in, which means I need to start seeds inside to then put back in. Hi-lo. Am I not paying enough attention to you? Are you done playing with the dough?
Yes.
You're done?
Mommy?
Well, if you're done playing with it, then we need to go get a shower and clean up all that flour. That's what I thought. He likes to help me make bread, and today we're making bread. Alright, so fall planting. I've been trying to follow Hugh. Oh boy, hold on. Okay, so I'm trying to follow Hugh Richards and Charles Downing. Awesome guys, lots of information. They do consecutive planting and yeah, small space gardening. At least Charles Downing did a bed for that specifically so that he could educate us. And his growing seasons are a little bit different than us, but the concept should be the same. If you've got 60 days for the peas, if you count before your first estimated frost date, you should have enough time. And yet mine aren't growing. And it's really starting to tick me off. And I'm obviously doing something wrong because it should be working. Obviously our spring is too quick to change, too hot. So my spring crops are bolting. And that's understandable. So I switched to fall. But some of them still aren't working. Like my beets. I had a few beets. Started in the spring. They're very slow to take. They actually did not get eaten by the critters, which is great. But they were very slow to grow all summer. Then this fall, when it cools down, you'd think, hey, new growth spurt. Hey, I'm wrong. They're not growing. They're the size of not even a golf ball. So I don't know what to do. It's frustrating me. So if anybody's in Zone 6A, Delaware, Ohio, I would love some advice. Yeah. If you don't want to comment below, because, you know, some people don't like making public comments, then feel free to reach out to me on Instagram under the same tag name, Patient Farmer, and send me a private message. Any advice, I'll take it as well. Did you get all the flour off the table?
My white flour in it. My white flour.
Oh, okay, white, good. I thought you said red. Are you done scraping the table off? You sure? All done? Let me see this. Let me see this.
Fry.
There you go. How's that? Thanks for joining me today, and hope to see you next time.